It's now time for AM Business Ketsi EcoBank, the Pan-African Bank. Today, some local businesses say they may be forced to shut down due to high cost of utility tariffs. Here's James Ishon's report.
Creditor, for 2 weeks, before say best solution. Amount for 2 weeks and now 3 weeks. Now better than the commander, so you profit Kakrana was what the acquire commander. The Oko Bank now, months need to less away now, or more percentage number, which our own bank of a book in a tie. I can see a baby can't rough work as yet your goose, your society and your bread.
These were some concerns of Hajia Fati. She has been operating the cold store for nearly 10 years, but she informs me that she will cease operations in March 2023. She claims if she had known that things would pan out this way, she would not have ventured into the cold store business.
System because it's a Juma way.
Now, the cold store industry is in terrible shape. You can't buy more since a carton of fish or meat costs over 300 cedis when it used to be a little over 100 cedis.
Over 400 cartons, I say, what about down to 29, 28? Imagine, 10 or 11 80. What for? Any day, any grow.
Within a day or two, we purchase electricity costing 200 cedis. Each month, we spend up to 6,000 cedis on electricity. Because we can't handle the current economic crisis, an increase in the tariffs will make our condition worse.
Because already,
the present cost of school supplies and tuition for our children is already overwhelming. As quickly as feasible, the government should intervene. As quickly as feasible, the government should intervene.
She asserts that she's not paid the salaries of her employees for 4 months and does not believe she will be able to do so soon. She claims that the failure to pay these employees is not intentional because the cold store is always losing money as a result of the increase in tax rates. Meanwhile, she claims that some of the employees are eager to physically assault her in exchange for payment.
I am unsure about how things would turn out for us if we add this increment. I anticipate ceasing operations soon. I am unable to pay the workers. I still owe them money in 3 or 4 months arrears. They are aware of the predicament we are in.
Oh, they complain a lot.
They do, however, occasionally complain. Some people will beat you up sometimes, but what can I do?
I'm telling you, brother.
As a mother, the costs for my ward this term were unthinkable.
I'm managing. I say, they are pushing us. Government and bombarding. No share your human because Nancy yet to say yet to 10 your manoson. By new manos, so I'm messing up
as quickly as feasible. The The banks are not an option since we can see their staff pursuing us for their money as if it were intentional.
From the Malamata market, I visited some bookbinders. At exactly 8 a.m., Mr. Muzu and his employees have started binding some books while some are ready for the market. To Mr. Muzu, the increase in tariffs will compel him to lay off some of these workers.
Last year,
since the children have returned to school, we are now conducting business. Although last year was pretty concerning, we are coping this year.
7 cedi, 8 cedi last year, and 15 cedis, 17 cedis. That is supply. The local market in the Kromoton were 20 cedi near the Intino. Ama in production, I go on more na academy. And already Nankasano, Nemane Bo, Nemane to Tonakasano Bo, I had day. And she said, I buy some almost a day, sir, and to Monosaba Becan, the electricity and water bill. Not just say, me say. A month be a metal light more than 5,000. Depending a Jumasi rainy day and night.
With this increase, I would need to buy more than 7,000 cedis worth of electricity each month to run our operations, leaving us with no choice but to pass the cost on to customers in order to cover our costs.
And it's a bank account buy 7,000 plus. Now it's our cost in now, so I say me the can me books production no na price no e cost. Nti e be hard dream papa e be hard dream.
To save local businesses, is pleading with the government and the PURC to postpone the increment.
No, dear. So I can say one consider challenges na no more dey aban. Me my family dear. Me hunisa because one consider still now about beto metua. Ama na so media egu nneema na yeton no eso. Nti ebe ma nneema no akosoro. Nti say bibi wo ho no ma so omoye.
I doubt they gave the current economic difficulties any thought. If they had, they would have delayed their decision for a while.
Now, so now, but my America cra, I'm an amount to ye and sana on the sign a desa or how no some other kind of electricity bill another way, water we need another kind of one. A bench now almost so Kakra, Namamu and go Kakra, and yes, idea.
The government should begin consulting with the PURC about the future.
Already know. Be brina into goods. So mo free hand no mo ko bisa schools no.
Most parents just buy a few books for their children, which isn't beneficial for young kids.
What 4 6 no into but me no so no into mo adesua no because akola bia say bia every subject bia benya the book. Na say every there want me to have for crampo or manager enye nti yesra ban already na kasa no de ewo mu no ano ya den on hwe ho asem no monka some real light ne water there yesra o mu food yesra o.
My next stop was at the door of Abina Pukia, a disabled person who makes do with the meager income she receives from selling pipe-borne water. One may assume that the increase in utility cost would bring her more money, but she claims that it will instead deter others from coming to buy the water from her so she can make some more money.
First night starting it on and fine, but
for the past 3 years, I have been selling water. It was okay when I first started selling water compared to now. People seem to be having a lot of difficulty, which has impacted all of us. People now even purchase water on credit. Given that they are a regular customer, you would have no choice but to accept.
She explains to me that individuals who would typically buy 3 buckets per day are now content with 1 bucket.
Some people even go a week without purchasing or paying for any water. If the increase goes into effect, it will have a huge impact on me. As a result, even though water is a necessity, the business would be expensive because every expansion would require me to likewise raise mine. Since the going is tough, we want the government to step in. Although we realize they can't change anything, if there are any steps that can be taken to help stabilize the situation, I believe they should be taken right away.
But one and shall do go upon no emla form said a bear, Ubia who bet me at on one. You bet me you soon, so I see you soon at the year, Yenuma, ye day.
Most businesses are unsure of how to respond to the Public Utilities Regulatory Commission's announcement regarding the increase in the end-user tariff for electricity and water. For Joy Business, James Eshen.